I'm Sarah Shepard. I am the Director of Employer Relations. And
Hi,
I don't know if you can see us properly.
Ronde, Associate Director of Employer Relations. Thank you all for joining us.
We're very happy to have you here for in-person career fair prep. So today we're going to talk about updating your resume before the fair, how to research companies, your elevator pitch, which is really what you're going to be using most at the fair. This is kind of like your introduction, dressing for success. And then we have a little video that shows you kind of how to work a career fair, what to do when you're there and what to not do, most importantly. And then what to do after. So following up and staying organized and sending thank you emails. So up first, you definitely want to update your resume. So you want to have any of your most recent experiences on there, any of the clubs that you've joined, any new experiences you've had, and make sure it's clear, concise, and up to date. We're also happy to review it with students. If you just upload it to Handshake, it'll automatically go into the review process. Or you can schedule an appointment with a career coach. And you can do that also through Handshake in the Career Center tab, and then you do appointments, and you can schedule an appointment through there. We recommend printing and bringing with you at least 10 copies of your resume, just because you never know how many employers you're going to want to talk to, and you always want to leave them with a copy. Whoever you talk to, you want to leave them with a copy. And Galen?
All right. Next, we have researching the fair and looking at the list of employers beforehand. This will be very important in order to kind of prioritize the employers that you're looking to meet with. The pamphlets you guys should have received, there's a shareable link with all of the employers that will be attending. It has the employer name, the website, the jobs, a couple of their jobs that they're recruiting for, as well as the career communities that are related to that. So please take a look at this so that you can prioritize who you'd like to meet with. Next, when you're reviewing the employer list, you can prioritize employers based on a number of things. It could be on the type of job responsibilities, whatever it is that's important to you. And because you may not have time to speak with all of the employers at the fair, kind of jotting this down will help you navigate some talking points to kind of how to align yourself with the positions that they're looking for. All right, so after you have done that, you should be looking up the employers that you're interested in. So I would suggest visiting their website or LinkedIn page, connecting with a couple of the representatives, or at least looking up to see who they are. Also, the About Us page on the website will give you good information as to the location, their mission, their values that may align with what it is that is important to you. Also, Glassdoor and Indeed for reviews. Company reviews will be helpful so that you can get an idea of the culture firsthand. There may be some Mercy alumni that work at these employers, as well as just some general feedback from their jobs. Okay, so after you have done that, you will be ready to go into the fair. All right?
Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry we're not facing you more. We are doing hybrid, so we're trying to look at two places. So bear with us. Preparing your elevator pitch. So this is going to be one of the most important things that you kind of have in the back of your mind for the whole fair. So what is your elevator pitch? The idea behind it is you walk into an elevator and behind you walks the CEO of the company that you're dying to work for. You don't have time to think about what to say. You don't have time to prepare your elevator pitch. You only have time to deliver it. So you want to have it ready at all times. There's a simple formula for your elevator pitch, and that is your name, your class level and major at Mercy, a short-term goal or a long-term goal. Really, this is dependent upon what you want to say. And then any experiences you have to support that goal. So that could be volunteer experience, internship experience, work experience, academic projects or accomplishments, really whatever it is that you can say that would support what you're trying to do professionally. So we are going to do an exercise next. I have some examples actually first, and then we'll do an exercise. So I have a couple of examples of an elevator pitch. So my name is Sarah Shepard. I'm a senior at Mercy College, majoring in behavioral science. My goal is to work in social service with children in foster care. I enjoy helping people and have been volunteering I've misspelled, sorry, I have volunteered at a food pantry for the past 5 years. So that's one example. Another example, hi, my name is Sarah. I'm a junior at Mercy College, majoring in nursing. I'm interested in working with the geriatric population, and I have personal experience caring for my grandmother for the past several years. So the goal is really to highlight whatever it is that you have done. It's okay if you don't have work experience. It's okay if you don't have internship experience. So just focusing on the things that you have done. So we're going to pause the recording. If you don't mind, Galen. Okay. Thank you, guys. That's a little moving elevator. Yep. Okay, now we're going to talk about dressing for success.
Yes, we are in person again. So dress is very important. It is equally as important as the other career fair tips. And if you want to screenshot this slide, everything is in here. You want to take a picture of it, feel free. So we're just going to go through this. The top right, we have business casual. This is more so if you've gotten the job already. Can be dressy, can be a little bit more casual with slacks, maybe a jean and a blazer, but we're not really there yet. This is coming. To the left, business professional, this is what we're more focused on. Suit, typically, neutral colors, light colors can be worn underneath, but we want to stay away from being too flashy or anything that would be distracting from employers hearing our qualifications and the skills that we have versus how we look. Okay, shoes, closed toe, heel or dress shoes. I would not make the heel too high, just so that you're able to walk around the room, unless you're used to wearing high heels and that's what makes you most comfortable. I would try to shy away from that and wear more flats or something more comfortable. I would pay attention to making a first impression. Your attire should be clean, accessible, ironed if necessary, as well as comfortable is the most important. Okay, because the attire can be expensive, we do have a professional clothing closet. If you reach out in enough time, we do have limited sizes. We may be able to accommodate you. Okay.
We have a pretty wide range of sizes. Oh, we have brand new suits actually.
Okay, this just in, we have brand new suits, so feel free to come down. I understand it's expensive, so we'll be able to help you out.
And that is on the Bronx campus, so you would just need to reach out to make an appointment.
Yes, we can get you that information. If you are interested, please let us know. All right. In terms of accessories, they should be not too flashy. Again, nails, makeup should be neat, kind of on the darker side if you can. Piercings and tattoos, I would pay attention to visibility of those things. For me, I do, you see I have a nose ring, but when I interview, it comes out. Okay. Let's see what else. Perfume, not anything too drastic, because people do have allergies, there's other sensitivities. It's not just you in the room. Although you are the star of the show, there are other people. Okay. This reminder, I'm sure is not needed, but cell phones should be away, silenced, off, not visible at all, just for you to be the most present and most focused. It would present a distraction. Okay. Essentials, if you have a portfolio or a little briefcase that you want to put your resume copies in, I would suggest bringing that. It will be a more organized way of carrying your items around. And if you're collecting any business cards, things of that nature, you can put that in there as well. Yes, make sure you take a picture of this if you have not. All righty. Next.
Thank you, Galen. Okay. Now we have an old video that we made, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna try and show it to you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just need to move this control panel. Okay.
How are you? Gary Meyer.
Hi, Hi,
Hi, my name's Andy. I'm the senior recruiter. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I am an undergrad studying behavioral science and education. I actually have some previous experience.
Okay, so what position would you be interested in?
Well, I noticed on your website that you have some availability to work with children with developmental disabilities. And that is what I would really like to do. I'd like to go into special education. So I actually have a resume here for you.
This is great. So after the job fair, we'll call you and we'll schedule an interview.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
It's nice meeting with you. May I have a card?
Absolutely.
Have a nice day. Ooh, sunglasses. Can I have one? I'm about to graduate soon and I need a job.
What type of roles would you be interested in?
I don't know, what pays more?
Do you have a resume?
No, I actually don't. Can I take this?
Sure.
The video cracks me up. Okay. Again, if you guys have questions, feel free to put it in the chat. And here in the room, if you have questions, please. Don't hesitate. Did I miss one? That was it. Okay, so you've done the fair, you've finished, you've met 10 employers. Actually, this is while you're doing it, so, yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's very knowledgeable. You can go ahead. So yes, the last video, there was a girl asking for a business card. That will be important for navigating the fair. There will be a lot of employers that you may be interested in, a lot going on. So kind of organizing your journey through the fair will be helpful for follow-up, okay? The pamphlets that has all of the employers that will be attending, the positions, the career communities, you can use that as sort of a cheat sheet, or if you want to make your own simple template for whatever keywords that you want to remember the organization. Okay, especially, industries with employers within the same industry. It may be difficult to differentiate what is what, the same positions are available. So I would make sure that you're noting contact information. It could be by asking for a business card. It could be jotting down what they're wearing, what the position was, likes and dislikes, whatever it is that you can get to remember, okay? Thanking contacts for their time will be extremely important. It will leave a memorable impression. It will also be essential to show your interest in the job, okay? I would try to thank employers within 24 hours. It would be unreasonable to say immediately because there's a lot going on, but it will show interest if you do it as soon as possible. I would include 2 to 3 takeaways if you can from your interaction with them, or if it's about the job or the organization based on your research beforehand. The thank yous don't need to be more than a simple email, but if you want to check out some templates online in regards to thank yous, they are available. Okay. If you are still interested in the employer after the fair, I would connect with them on LinkedIn. Also stay abreast in terms of what jobs they're opening and hiring timelines, things of that nature. Okay, this may be the difference of you getting the job or not, okay? So employers really like to see that you're engaged, that you are understanding the professionalism in regards to interactions and things of that nature. Okay, and lastly, I just want to remind you to be courteous when you are interacting with employers. Like I said, you guys are the star of the show. Everyone is coming to see you, but we are representing Mercy College as well as ourselves, okay? So just keep that in mind, and I hope that you enjoy the fair. Take it all in, let your positive attitude shine, and please give us feedback about how it was. All right?
Thank you. Thank you, Galen. I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute. We will also have a table at the fair, a career and professional development table. So if you have questions when you get there, like, I don't even know where to start. It's kind of like the Q&A table. So we will be there to not only give advice on what to do, but what to say or who to talk to. I'm sure, has everyone seen the list of employers and jobs that are coming? Okay, so that's kind of your study guide, how you decide who you want to go visit. And like your plan for the day. There's 24 employers coming, so that's a pretty good amount. So you can visit, you know, between 5 and 10 or whatever, wherever your interests lie. So we can answer questions now, and then we do have a survey at the end. And I should also mention, this is Career Academy session 3. Thank you. If you attend 3 out of 5 Career Academy sessions, you will earn a professional development badge, and also be entered into a raffle to win a $100 gift card. So if you didn't get to see the previous 2, we also have those on our website, and it does count if you watch them later, so you don't have to watch them live. So I just want to mention the Career Academy as a whole as well. So question time. Sure.
Is it bad to, like, say you only want to see like 5, like less than 5 employees? Is it bad to like leave right after that?
So she asked, for those of you, I don't know if you can hear people in the room. She asked, is it bad to see only 5 employers and then leave? Not at all. You don't have to talk to companies that have no interest for you. You don't have to go for 2 hours. You don't have to show up at 1 on the dot. It's really, it's an open fair. So it's from 1 to 3. You come when you can. You talk to who you want to talk to. That's it. So it's not full commitment for those 2 hours.
There is a career community logo that's like a light bulb, it's green, it's a career community explorer, career explorer. So it's, if you're interested in other organizations that may not be within your major, feel free to check it out. I believe that's on everyone, but if you take a look beforehand, if you want to add to that list of 5, that'd be great. If not, then yeah.
What's your major? Public accounting. Great, okay. to accounting. Yes, so you can speak, so you know what you want to do. You want to, it's very clear your major, so it's understandable if you don't want to speak to everybody, but also keep in mind as an accounting major, you can work in any industry, which means you can work at any employer. You don't have to just work at an accounting firm. So keeping that in mind. Any questions from you guys in the chat? We are happy to help. It can be a little nerve-wracking to walk into a career fair, especially, you know, we haven't had one since 2019. I can only imagine. I imagine this is probably the first many of you will be attending. So it can be kind of overwhelming. So just, you know, that's why we have a table. You can come talk to us and get some advice on where to go. Just take some respite. Know that everybody else is probably feeling the same way. You're kind of just going in there to almost sell yourself. Is it one-on-one or small groups? It is, so picture a room full of tables and they're kind of snaking throughout the rotunda. Each employer has their own table and students walk around freely and speak to the table they want to. If the employer table is a very popular one, you might have to wait online to speak to the employer. If it's not very popular, you might not have to wait online. Usually each company brings approximately 2 representatives. So they're typically just having one-on-one conversations with students at a time, and you're just waiting online to speak with each employer. So I hope that helps, paints a picture.
If it does, if it is more encouraging, I would encourage you to bring a friend.
Oh, yeah.
If that will get you in the door.
Well, they have to be a Mercy College student or alumni.
And I would remind you to pay attention to why you're there, but if it helps, you know, kind of get over the nerves a little bit, definitely.
Yeah, sure. Just make sure they're dressed professionally as well.
Correct, yes.
Dressed to impress. And again, if anyone's interested in taking advantage of our clothing closet, just email, I'll put it in the chat, CPD. Oh, thank you, because I can't find it now. cpd@mercy.edu, and we'll have someone schedule some time with you down there. Okay, I'm gonna put the survey up. Everyone, please feel free to continue asking questions. Yes, we can. Oh, no, we need the recording for this. We need the survey on the recording. Thank you, though. Okay, I have a QR code here. I don't know if you guys wanna, yep. This is how you get entered into the raffle for the iPad and also how you earn the Career Academy badge. So you definitely want to fill out the survey. Okay, and I will put the link in the chat as well. That is the link to the survey if you are watching this from your phone. That's your college-wide identification number. Okay. Usually starts with a 2. I've been here so long, mine starts with a 1. I know, ancient. If it started with a 0, I'd be worried. Okay. I think this concludes our formal presentation. We were able to get it done in 30 minutes. I hope you guys appreciate having the time back. And again, if you have any questions about the fair, if you want to review your resume, if you just want to kind of have a conversation, you can schedule an appointment through Handshake or email cpd@mercy.edu. Okay, thank you. We'll stop recording. We'll keep it open for a minute if you have questions, okay?